Okay, I wanted you to go ahead and draw a 40 by 12 foot, rectangular building, whatever you wanted to call it. All right. Um, Notice up here, even before I get started, if you want to sort of take that wall center line, face stuff, if you want to take it out, you have the ability to right off the bat do that. Finish face, exterior, interior. You can do that right off the bat, or you can change it later on. So I showed you in the previous few minutes how to do it after the fact. We could sort of just take it out altogether by just saying finish face exterior. All right. So I think we said what, 40, like that. I'm going to scroll in a little bit, and then and then what did we say? 12 feet. Click. Again, come on over. Again, the little light blue lines will tell me I'm at the end. Click. And then here, again, you got to make sure it lines up. Make sure you go to the outside face, 12 inches, or 12 feet, excuse me, again. Escape. And away I go. So then I can go up to the annotate. I usually use the line dimensions. Again, when you do this, if I want the long face, I'm doing the perpendicular walls here and here. I draw on up. Hey, it only says 39 feet 4 inches. Okay, but that's because it's dimensioning to the center line. I can change that by clicking this once, clicking this twice, clicking that one once, clicking it twice. So I got the 40-foot dimension. Annotate, aligned. Again, if I want the other wall here, bring it on out. Again, it says 11 feet 4, but I can click once, click twice, click once, click twice.
If you just hit the linear, then you can go from outside, click the outside walls, and it'll give you the 40 or the outside.
Okay, all right. So anyway, that's what we got there. We've got now a building. I want to show you this button. If you go up to the top and you click the little 3D default view button, okay? Here's what your building looks like in sort of the default 3D view. All right? That can also be found if you go under the View tab. So if you don't like using that little button all the way at the top on sort of the quick toolbar, you can go in the View tab and get that. But that's what your building looks like right now. Okay? What can somebody tell me about that building that sort of strikes them? It's awful tall. Oh, you know what? We didn't think about that, I guess, when we were drawing this. I didn't tell you how tall to make it. Okay? So, and you notice when I go into the 3D view, the one other thing before we get to adjusting the height of this is you have this little wheel. Okay? And this little wheel here is going to be your quick access to go to certain elevations. You can get to the top. You can go back to the 3D view. You can click and drag. Pivot around, do whatever. Go back to the 3D view and so on and so forth. Okay? Go back to the top view, since that's sort of what we drew. A 20-foot tall wall, our wall was 20 foot tall. Let's go back in here, home. Let's look at, double click out. Let me click on this. I've highlighted a wall. You notice down here, that wall says it's, and this is again, over here in the properties dialog box, it says that it's 20 foot unconnected height is what that would say. So I can change that. How much do you think it should be? 10? All right. What do you notice about my wall? Well, I only highlighted that one wall and said 10 feet, right? I guess maybe I should have done that to all of them. So let's go back to the top view. Why don't we click, click, and click, and I'm selecting multiple ones by holding down the control button. Now I can go in, change that from 20 to 10, hit apply. Now it looks a little bit different. Okay? All right. Questions? Any questions? Okay.